Yeah, I was a little off, but for all of you who watch the video, you all know I have low vision, who watch my auto repair videos and many also cool videos. But here's a motivational speech for anyone going through addiction. I personally never did. I never touched any of that kind of stuff. But I know many friends that have, and many friends that have overcome it. And they have told me how they have overcome it in their life. So I'm going to help you. Here's a quick thing I want to ask you. Do you like living with no money month to month? Do you like spending all of your money on your addiction? It could be alcohol, it could be weed, it could be cigarettes, it could be drugs, it could be anything. If you want to beat your addiction, first you got to think about, okay, this addiction ain't just causing a problem for me, it's also putting me in debt and taking my money that could be going for other things away. It's hard to admit when there's a problem or addiction because it's very hard to admit that you got a addiction or a problem. But when you can come and admit that you have an issue and have the addiction, I promise you'll realize it's way easier to quit and get help and even maybe go to rehab or something. Don't go to the off patient rehabs because I know friends that have done that. And don't just go to the internal ones that are like 90 days and then you're done. That sometimes don't work. Make sure you have a good support system that is there to support you through it and good friends. If you have friends that say, oh, come on, let's drink, that ain't your friend. You don't want friends that try and force you to drink. They just want you to get partying with them. They're not good friends to have because they're going through stuff of their own. Most people turn to stuff like that because something's bugging them and they need to cope with it, so they find that way to cope with it. That's like putting a band-aid on a wound that needs stitches. It ain't gonna work. You're gonna have to get stitches either way. If you have a wound and you put a band-aid on it, the doctor's gonna take it off, put stitches on it. So it's almost the same way with addiction. If you want to quit, you gotta go right to the source and find why you started that and who got you started, and realize how happy and how you didn't need that in your life before you got addicted to whatever you're stuck to. There are many experts out there that can help you. I highly recommend reaching out to an expert that can help you overcome your addiction because three of my very good friends were addicted to very bad things, but they overcame it and they don't do anything no more. They're 100% clean. No cigarettes, no drugs, and no alcohol. They beat it all. They said they wanted to beat everything, and now they're 100% clean, don't do nothing. You can do that too. I've seen so many people around the world who have overcome things, and you can overcome it. Don't say, oh, I have a disability, or oh, this is bugging me, oh, I have pain. Nonsense. That's just coming up with reasons not to face your problems head on. Sometimes it's hard to face the problems head on, but I promise you, you'll be able to do it. If you put effort, I have faith in you. I know you can overcome anything, and I know you're perfect. You might be going through something right now, but I understand that. There are other ways of coping with things than addiction. That's bad and can harm your body and can hurt your loved ones. If something ever happened to you, your loved ones would be hurt. They care about you too. Don't just think about quitting for yourself. Think about quitting for your family and your friends. And it would be a total different aspects on life. You would be happier, they'd be happier. Then you'd be living a healthier life and realizing you feel way better in life once you overcame that. And in a couple weeks from now, a couple people that I know who had the addiction is gonna they give me permission to put them on my YouTube page and they're gonna talk about how they overcame it, and that'd be a good encouraging advice to show you all that you can overcome it. And I wanna announce, and coming up soon also, I am gonna have someone speak from a homeless shelter who runs one and explaining like what kind of donations they can use and stuff, but not like they gonna say where they're out of, because Nobody needs to know that about the homeless shelters. But any homeless shelters, what kind of needs they go to, because I donate to the homeless shelters around the area. I believe in helping anyone in need because I was raised to always help someone and never leave someone behind. And if the world could work helping others and realizing everyone exists, the world would be a better place. But let's get back to the topic. Sorry for getting off. You are perfect and you will overcome this addiction that you have in your life if you have one, or if you have a loved one that has it. Don't hate them. Don't push them away. Don't throw them out of your home if they live with you, because you know what that's going to do? That's going to push them further into depression, and then they're going to go further into it because they're going to have like nothing left. You don't want to do that to them either. So how can you help someone that is living with you that has the addiction? A couple ways. They're not going to talk to you nicely about it. That's for sure. I even tried with people who were addicted. They're going to yell and scream at you. They could flip out. There are other ways to approach it than that. Once in a while, I make a little suggestion to them. Hey, it'd be so cool if you could straighten your act up, or wow, you've been spending a lot of money on that lately. A lot of money. Or if you know something that they really want and really like, hey, I found this. Would you like to get it? And then they might use their money to buy that instead of their addiction. You never know. It's ways to help them overcome it. There are many different ways, and I know you're talented too if you are not struggling addiction and you know someone who is that is living with you. I know you're smart and you can come up with ideas to get them to spend their money on other things besides that and slowly work them off and talk them into going to rehab. You can't hound the person and keep hounding them. It won't work. You got to do it a different way. Like if you hound them, it ain't going to work. They're going to hate you. But I don't know what addictions feel like, I will be honest, but I know friends that do, and they have told me, and I have seen friends going through it, and some family members that have gone through it too. And I promise you, you will overcome it if you are going through addiction. I know so many people, like for instance, they've been so many people that I have helped out got off of alcohol that I knew was on alcohol. I got them off of it. So many people, I know a couple people I got to stop taking drugs, and they were so happy and everything when they were off it. They thanked me, and I'm like, why do you thank me? Thank yourself. You got yourself off it. I just was a supportive person in your life to help you. But I'll see you all in the next video, and at the end I always say in all my videos, no disability limits you to anything in this life. I got 95 in automotive school, and I'm legally blind, not completely blind. And I love working on cars. That's a passion. And my other passion aside, I love to help others. And you all can see the ceiling that I'm redoing. That's low vision. I'm gonna put what do you call it? A sheetrock above that now. I tore my room apart, literally tore it apart because today I had to rip the styrofoam down because I noticed I had a little problem with my tin roof, and I fixed that, and I had to put the styrofoam back up, so I ripped my whole room apart. I have to put my bed and everything back together. Sorry for getting off topic. But like I said, no disability limits you anything in this life. You can do whatever you put your mind to. No fears, no disability, nothing limits you in this life. The only limitations in life are the ones we put upon ourselves. And if you don't have that person in your life to guide you the right way in life, you will find that person in your life soon. And I promise you that. See you all in the next video. Stay awesome as you are. You're perfect just the way you are. Don't ever change yourself from nobody. You're perfect. Now, if you have issues in your life with anger or addiction or anything, you want to change that. That's something you do want to change it yourself. But, like, don't, like, hey, this person has this, so I got to do this. Or this person did their hair this way, so I got to do it. No. You look perfect the way you are. And I'll see you all in the next cool video. Thank you all for tuning in. Navigate camera shutter.